Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to talk all things fertility. I want to talk about the things that I'm using to test for ovulation. I'm also using a fertility tracker, and this is something that I found on TikTok, and I really wanted to share it with you guys in case you are looking to try to get pregnant. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to set the camera down. I'm actually gonna go in the other room, I think, and sit down and just show you guys what I use for tracking and all the test stuff. So let's get into it. All right, as you guys know, some of you, or if you're new here, I have been trying to conceive a healthy baby for about 2 years. We unfortunately had a couple losses last year, and that was really, really tough. Obviously, over time I have healed from that, and I realize that I am a 42-year-old woman. So if you guys are trying to conceive right now and you're a little bit older, let this video be an encouragement to you, just because there is hope and I am here with you. We are doing this together, and this is going to be a really good journey for us. And if you guys are struggling with, having hope, I understand completely. And I want to show you guys some affirmations that I wrote down on my post-it notes to help encourage me every day. So hopefully it'll encourage you too. But let's get into the tracking. So I have been using these little pre-mom ovulation strips for 2 years. I came across a video that said this girl, she was struggling to get pregnant for 2 years, hence 2 years. And she said that this is all she ever used. And then one day she was at Target or Walmart or something, and she noticed that there was a different ovulation tracker. So this is for ovulation right here. You can do like a line progression with this. I don't know how accurate it is. It's been pretty accurate for me, but I just wanted to try this one. I have tried this before, but it was years ago, and mine was like pretty much expired, all my tests. So I wanted to get a new one, but this is the clear blue one. It's pretty expensive. It's at Target. I can link it below for you guys if you want to check it out. But these are going to be a little bit, I think, more accurate because they're more expensive. But this is the clear blue, and I'm just going to be using this in my entire fertile window and see where it goes. If you're not ovulating, there's just going to be like a little circle that shows up in the middle of the screen. When you are ovulating, it'll show a little smiley face. So it's pretty fun. Back to the video I watched, basically the girl said that when she used this the first time, she got pregnant. So it was like a different day that she got a peak. So I'm trying it out this month, and I want to see if it'll work. I'm hoping that it works because I genuinely want it to work, and I've been using these for so long and I'm just kind of over it. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys is about this Inito fertility tracker. So it comes with these little sticks, kind of similar to the OPK testing, but it's a little monitor that you attach to your phone. And then this is actually there's 2 boxes, but I threw the other one away. So let me show you guys the monitor actually. So all you do is you connect this part and you just slide it on. And then when you're done with the stick, first urine of the day, you stick the test in for 15 seconds, and then you put this in this little area right here. You just push it in. So the whole point of this app, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was this is for fertility tracking. This is basically to confirm if you have ovulated or not. And I don't know about you, but I want to know if I'm ovulating, especially at 42 years old. I just want to have that comfort and peace of knowing that I did, and I don't have to go get blood work every month, to see if I've ovulated. So this is what the chart looks like right now for me this month. I don't know if you can see. It has E3G, which is your estrogen or estradiol. It has LH, your PDH, which is your progesterone, and your FSH, and then you can also put in your BBT. So you can track your symptoms on here. You can do all that. So this was my levels last month. So this is where the LH, this is where I hit my peak. This is the luteinizing hormone. That basically tells you that you are about to ovulate. And then right here, I think is somewhere in here is where probably over here is where I ovulated. And then my hormones kind of just went. I stopped testing because I was like, why? They're just gonna come back down. And so they did. And so here I am now, right here. It'll tell you right here on the home chart, sorry if it's backwards, but it'll tell you like if you're in high fertility, which is really nice to know because sometimes you're like, you know, am I there yet? Like, is this the time to start baby dancing? I don't know. So it'll tell you, and then you can also put in your symptoms, but this will turn orange and it will say that you have ovulated, and it usually takes like 4 days after you see your LH peak to show that you have ovulated. So I just do this because, I mean, a lot of people tell me that I'm like, I track too much and I am like obsessing about it, but honestly, like when you have been trying to have a healthy baby and you've had 2 losses and stuff, like I'm just trying to keep track of everything that I know because I want to make sure that I know when to baby dance and all this stuff. Like I'm not wasting any time. And my story is a little different because I have a diminished ovarian reserve. I have a low AMH. So that's another reason why I am tracking everything. People say, oh, just let it go. Like, don't stress about it. Just give it time. And I'm like, well, I don't have time. I have like maybe 6 months to a year left to actually conceive a baby. So my situation's a little different. You guys don't have to do this. You don't have to track. But personally, I think it's good because you kind of are aware of like what your body's doing, and then you can just fit it in your window. Like, you know when to baby dance, you know when it's time to do all those things. And a little something that I wanted to show you guys supplement wise before I show you my post-it notes. I'm actually taking a couple things for trying to conceive, and I'm also doing like at the same time and doing a very slight gut healing protocol, and that's a program I signed up for, and that's just basically because I have leaky gut, I have high histamine, all that stuff. So I'm working on all that with a certain like meat stock that I'm freezing in ice cubes, and then I'm drinking it every day. So that's a whole different journey that I have. That's like a health journey that I'm on, but it's very like minimal and it's starting slow. That way you're not like killing off a bunch of bad bacteria, and then it's like, you know, not a good thing when you're trying to conceive. So I'm really trying to focus on healing my gut, but at the same time, like obviously getting pregnant and having a healthy baby. This is one of the things that a girl, one of my friends, she like messaged me on Instagram and she said, you should take this, because I think it was her niece that got pregnant after 2 years. She said that she was so stressed out about it, and just her and her husband were doing all the things that they could, and you know, in that 2 years, and she could not get pregnant. And so I keep saying 2 years as a trend, I guess, but this lady tried this super pure resveratrol, and this is what it is. It's from Pure Synergy, and it's basically like grape seed extract, and it can help your blood flow like to your uterine area and stuff like that. So I've been taking this religiously for like at least 3 weeks to a month, and then I've been taking the Ritual prenatals. This is what they look like, and I'm sure you guys have seen these everywhere, anywhere. But I like these because they're just gentle on my stomach. I don't feel like I'm burping up any like fish oil or anything like that. I would be taking cod liver oil right now. I actually have a really good quality, like it was pretty expensive, but I bought that one and I have really low stomach acid. So I was literally like burping the fish oil all day and into the next day. So I reached out to the girl that I'm working with, and she's like, just maybe wait a little while, because it's just like, you know, when you're killing off all this other stuff and your histamine and all that, it's probably not the best timing. So I'm gonna wait on that. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys in this video. And then I want to show you guys the post-it notes over there, and just encourage you guys, because it's a long road and it's a hard road, and it's kind of hard to have hope when, you know, it's been a long time. And even if you haven't gotten a positive pregnancy test, especially if you haven't gotten a positive pregnancy test at all, that's really hard. That's really tough, because you're just like, is this ever gonna happen? You know, and it's hard. Hi. This is my son, who I conceived naturally with literally no issues. Like, he was the perfect baby. Like, seriously, perfect. You were perfect. I didn't even have to try for you. You were a snacksident. Isn't he cute? This is Payson, my little guy. I love you. He really wants a sibling, so we're trying to make that happen. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the little Post-it note now. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
So I wrote this down from ChatGPT this morning. I just had it look up like some really great, you know, affirmations. So this one says, my body knows how to conceive and carry life. My womb is warm, wise, and ready. God's timing is not delayed, it is designed. So those are just some useful little things that I can read every day to help encourage me to stay positive, because this is definitely like a mindset thing. This is very much a mindset journey. And I think the more you think positive, the better off that will be. Because honestly, just trusting in God too has been a huge one for me. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm trusting in Him and I'm not relying all on myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and link this for you guys below as well if you want to check this out. If it's helping me conceive, it's worth it to me. So they do come in a box, and you can order them straight from your app too. You can order a bunch of these tests like every month if you want, or you can just try it for 1 month and see if you think it's a good thing. Make sure it's worth your while, obviously. And just so you know, when you see the little hormones on the chart on your phone, they are not meant to predict pregnancy. Your hormones will fluctuate every month, and there is a Facebook group. It'll connect you with other women that are doing the same thing, and they have their own charts, and oftentimes they'll post their chart and they'll be like, what does this mean? But what I've come to the conclusion of is that my chart is going to look different from everyone else's. Their chart's going to look different from mine. And it's hormones fluctuate, so everyone's little dooley-doo thing, everyone's lines are going to look a lot different. So just don't let that discourage you. It's definitely a normal thing. And the last thing I really wanted to talk to you guys about was my diet. So obviously with the meat stock, I'm just adding that in every month. I'm not like actually just drinking meat stock and like just eating all that meat. Right now I'm just trying to focus hard on cutting out gluten, dairy, and sugar, and that is what was advised to me to do just for a while. I still have avocado. I eat a lot of sweet potatoes, white rice, white potatoes. I eat I try to just stay away from seed oils because I know that's affecting, like, because I have an immunity issue right now and I have a ton of inflammation. When I eat that stuff, it just makes my body like wig out, and it doesn't help me in my healing process. I've also learned to make homemade sauerkraut juice. So that is fermenting right now. It's gonna be done in probably 3 weeks. And that basically is just something where I can drink the juice, get the good juices going for my gut bacteria as well. I eat a lot of, you know, ground turkey, ground chicken. I eat some red meats here and there, and I'm really staying away from caffeine and coffee right now. I did order a decaf coffee because I have a espresso machine right there that I really want to use because it's new, but the coffee grinder that I had isn't espresso grinder, so I'm like, dang it, I need one, and they're really expensive. I'm taking it to Sprouts to get it ground in the espresso so I can use the machine. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful at all, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. And I will probably start making more content like this. I want to talk about fertility. I want to talk about my journey. And I would love to connect with you guys and also just lift you up and encourage you, because this is a long road, and I hope that we all get our babies very soon. Baby deaths to all you guys, and blessings. Have a great day.